Let's update our bisque firings in the Vevor mini pottery kiln. I've completed 3 bisque firings with significant cracking in the first 2. But again, I'm not going to blame the kiln since these were complicated hand building projects in which the pieces were drying out in between, and I couldn't really reinforce some of the corners that I might normally do, say on a mug. So the kiln basically exposed the flaws in my construction, which is something I may have been able to get away with in a larger kiln, likely because the heating is more even because of the larger size and a much longer ramp time. So here is my cone 05, which is perfect because I want to get to an 04 for this speckled clay. I need to bisque a little hotter to fire out the impurities so I don't have bloating. What I learned from the first 2 firings is that even though I felt confident my pots were dry, I needed to slow that first ramp way down so all parts of the piece could heat up. So for my 3rd bisque firing, I'm going to give it 1 hour at the first ramp, 45 degrees Celsius, and I am bisquing some slip cast cans, and we opened it this morning, and these cans look fantastic. And all I really had to do was keep them at a lower temperature for a longer amount of time. Effectively a preheat that we do in our larger kiln. Now, I was able to repair those first 2 milk cartons with clay mender, and I glazed them and fired them successfully, but they are decorative, so nothing was lost. If you are going to be using this kiln, I would recommend having some test pieces that you're not afraid to lose. That won't disappoint you if they fail. The total bisque time for these last pieces was a little under 4 hours, and I let them cool overnight. I have been running this kiln literally 2 times a day, every day for the last week, and I'll have more to share soon.